Hey everybody, Neil here. Welcome back to the Weekly Source. Hope you had a great weekend. Lots to unpack below as always, so follow that link. And if you want this in your inbox every Monday, just punch in your email at the bottom of the blog to get a subscription to our Weekly Source. Our topic today is what's trending, and it's the high cost of healthcare, specifically premiums or out of cost that the employees are paying. And everybody's been talking about it, and it's actually leading down to our HR teams as a stressor for their day-to-day. So 77% of HR professionals are saying that the high cost of healthcare is something that they're stressing about going into this year. So what do you do about it? How do you combat the high cost of healthcare? The first is to look at your potential broker or consultant. So if you don't have one today, it's something worth exploring. Somebody to help you optimize your current plans, the administration that you have today, and even have some more ROI. So what's the return on the investment you're making for your employees from a benefit standpoint? We have lots of broker partners that we work with today helping their employer, their clients optimize their plans. So something to look into. The second is dependent audits. So chances are you have ineligible dependents on your plan. We've actually seen an average of 6% of dependents on any given plan are ineligible. With the average premium for dependent being right around $3,500, you can imagine the types of savings you have when you run an audit, like a dependent audit, to remove those plans. So whether it's boyfriends, girlfriends, somebody who may have passed that's still on a plan, you let your imagine go on how crazy that can get. But it's all in affecting and optimizing that plan to make sure that those ineligible dependents are removed. The second is carrier credit. So we have a program, it's called the Plan Source Advantage program, where we partner with 13 leading carriers to actually provide credits back to the employer when their employees enroll on any given carrier's plans. We can partner with more carriers, but these are the ones that are involved in that plan. So if you're already enrolled with, say, a MetLife, Cigna, and some of the other partners, your employees enroll in those plans, you get credits back, and you get some really good savings on your technology that you can use elsewhere. The last is innovate. So anytime cost is rising, there are companies out there that are innovating. So whether it's the Aetna and CVS merger to become more efficient, or Cigna and Exact Scripts merger to make it easier to actually get prescriptions, there's companies out there that are really pushing the envelope to try to innovate to help drive down costs. Technology is certainly a way to adopt that. So if you're not on technology today and you're doing benefits on paper, definitely a time to look into technology to see how you can save on the hours spent reconciling bills and whatever you may be doing on paper today. So it's time to innovate and look at technology. I talked about the dependent audits. We actually have a really cool tool on our site now that you can go check. It's called the Dependent Audit Savings Calculator. So you just punch in the potential dependents that you may have today. We've got the average of 6% savings. That's a bar that you can scroll to play around with. And in this case, we threw 400 in there, and you can see instantly the types of potential savings that you can have annually to free up funds elsewhere. So that's $84,000 in this case that may have just been used on ineligible dependents. So it puts it back in your pocket to reinvest in benefits technology or any other strategic initiatives you may be taking on. I also mentioned our carrier partners. So we've got Aflac, Cigna, Guardian, MetLife, and Unum are all our premier carrier partners. These are ones that are in that program today that provide credits back to you as the employer when you enroll in their products. So you may be using them already today, and it's an opportunity to take advantage of these credits that go back to you. Question for you, though, I'm curious how you are combating the high cost of healthcare today, what initiatives you're trying to take on. Interested to hear from broker perspective, consultant perspectives, employees, even people who are maybe enrolling in their plan, or HR professionals. But yeah, interested to see that. You know how to reach out to us, and we will see you next week on the Weekly Source. Thanks.